Hey, good afternoon, y'all. We are in our home stretch on the brow section of Back to Fasics series. So we are going to be working with the brow pen today. It has many names, different makeup companies call it different things, but it is essentially a brow pen or even a eyeliner. I use my brow pens for eyeliner and for my brows. I actually really love combining this with my powder, my pomade, and even my pencil brows. All of the brows can be combined together. It's just a matter of what your preference is. Again, makeup has a theory, but it's open for interpretation. It's always up for fun. So, let's get started. Today I'm going to show you two versions of the brow pen. I was going to show you more, but I actually cannot find the other ones. The ones that have like 3 or 4 prongs that mimic the hair strokes. I have 2 of them and I can't find them anywhere. So I'm sorry about that. If I do find them, I can slip in a little quick tutorial on those. Essentially, they're very similar to the brow pens because they are a pen, except they are 3 to 4 prongs that you just flick through your hair, and essentially it creates a faster version of the pen brow. Today we will be using the NYX, and it has a really cute little name. It's the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I have this one in ash brown. Then I have the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and that is in dark drapes. Again, different price tags on these, but you're going to get very similar type of effects. And a lot of companies have these type. The difference is not between these two, but these two and other things, like a brow pencil, is they are created with very thin bristles. These are not a felt tip marker or a felt tip eyeliner. Please don't put a marker on your face. These are a very thin felt tipped liner. You see that? And they are I almost said Brussels. They're brushes. And I personally absolutely love them. I will use them for eyeliner and everything because they're so teeny. The cool thing about the dark drapes one is you have the pencil on the other side. So that's really nice to coordinate. So I have to read you this little box for the Snatched Brow, the Lift and Snatch NYX's. I thought it was really cute. It's such a little cute little name, the Lift and Snatch Brow. Sounds like something Elle Woods would say from Legally Blonde. Instantly snatch brows in a pen. Micro brush tip delivers precise hair-like strokes to fill and define brows. Shake pen at a downwards angle. Fill in sparse areas with precise hair-like strokes and add definition to other brow areas. So that is what, and this is the little box that it comes in. I can't find my little brow blade box, but I thought that was a really cute little definition and all of that. What it is, like it said, is you shake it. The nice part about these is when you put it back in, you're going to feel a little resistance. It's because when you push it in, it reloads the brush. Also, do not store these sitting like this or like this. Store them laying down. I have found that's the best way to store them. That way you can keep your product fresh and not lose all the product to way back here, and then it dries out and then you can't get to it. Then you've wasted your product. Nobody likes that. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with marking them, as usual. I'm going to go ahead and use my brow blade, but I'm going to use the pencil side because it is much easier. You will notice neither of them have a spoolie. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to grab one of your brushes that have a spoolie at the end of it so you can actually see what you're doing. So first, as usual, I'm going to go ahead and work with this brow. I worked with this brow yesterday. If you didn't see that video, that is for the pomade. I was showing how different this brow can look with the pomade because it can easily fill in areas and make your brow look majorly more full than what it is. Today, we're going for a more natural brow with this. So, we're going to take this as we have in the past many videos that we have done on this, and we're going to mark the front of the brow. Okay, lined it up there, marked. By now you guys should be getting really good at this. Corner of the eye, mark. Okay, we know the marks look crazy. We've covered that. It's okay. Look directly into the camera, go straight through the pupils, try not to poke yourself in the eye, drag your pen down, and mark. I just moved my contact when I did that. At least I didn't poke myself in the eye this time. And there you go. Those are your 3 marks, and let's get started. We're going to first close up the end of our pencil side so it doesn't get messed up. We're going to take our spoolie, we're going to spoolie our brows upward so we can get that tail going. Get this off. We've shaken it up, gotten all ready. Again, very small tip. Get your little mirror. I have mine. We're going to look down. We're going to contort ourselves because we're doing this brow. And this is going to be a little bit different. You're going to draw. Do not push hard. You'll end up with a really weird looking line. I don't know. It just won't look right. This is all about trying to make them look natural. So we're taking this and barely touching it to the skin. And we've already drawn out our tail. Do you see how easy that was? It's amazing. All right. Now we're going to use light feathery strokes to fill in the tail. You will notice that I go multiple directions because in your brows, when you are using something this fine, you can actually mimic the hair that is already there. If you look very closely, you can see where I have drawn and how it has started to become the brow that I don't have. Careful with those strokes. Light hand. Really light hand. I know it looks a little weird right now, but trust me, it comes together beautifully. It's perfect. Next, I'm going to go continue. You guys know how I feel about my brows and how I like having the darker area right here. The reason is because you see how full this is. If I leave this kind of sparse like that, it doesn't look really good. So then it just gradients out. So that's why I used it lighter up front. So we're going to go ahead and continue to fill this in. See how it's starting to come together? I almost wish they had an even darker color than this, like a soft black or something. And all these are just very soft hair-like strokes. As you can see, it already looks like my brow is defined. And I just did the end of it with all these little brows. Not these little brows, these little brow strokes. Can't talk today. Tomorrow, school is out for all the kids. So, wish me luck. Summertime. As you can see, nice brow line. Always put your lids on your product. You don't want it to dry out. I'm going to go ahead and brush this up because my brow is trying to escape a little bit. I'm going to take my mirror and I'm going to look into it and see how I'm doing. Alright, well, this can go away. Doesn't want to because I use the Urban Decay, but go ahead and just kind of blend. Remember what I told you about these little spoolies? They become your little secret eraser. There you go. Aha, we have a natural looking brow right there. Now, even if I don't continue on, you can see how nice gradient. Then it's filled in some. And then a nice tail. It doesn't look overdrawn. It doesn't look extra large. It's specific, flattering to my brow. It looks like my brow. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shake up the Lift and Snatch one by NYX. This is an ash brown. And go ahead and start filling in the front. This is a very close color to the dark drapes of the brow blade that we were just using. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm going to fill it in the back some more. Remember, more color adds dimension. Doesn't mean you have to have a bunch of colors. It's just my preference. Starting to really come together. To me, brows and eyeliner usually take the most time out of all my makeup routine, and 90% of the time, it's my brows that take the most time. So in the front, I'm going to go ahead and just add a very few little light strokes to show you exactly how it can fill in the rest right here. Light strokes, remember. We're not going for the pomade look. I will tell you, it's pretty amazing when you're looking at your brow and you know you don't have any hair there, but how well it has just filled in. Do you see how beautiful this brow looks? And it looks so natural. Let me zoom you in. Yeah, I know this doesn't look natural at all. Again, you're going to get real close and personal with me. Don't judge my dark circles. Remember, we're just focusing on the brows. I have 3 daughters. If you have kids and you have 3 children, daughters, you're going to have bags underneath your eyes. That's a whole different tutorial to cover those things up. But look at these brows. You see how natural that looks? How those all look like hair strokes? And you saw my before. I do not have hair there. Look, I do now. Go ahead and take your little spoolie. Get your mirror out. Erase that extra line we no longer need. Because we are becoming experts at where our brows should and should not end. Brush up, brush down, get this all mixed in together. Shape them, put them where you want them to be. And ta-da! See how this looks? This is my natural brow. I have some tail on this one. We know I don't have any tail on this one. But if you look at them together, I didn't go crazy with the arc on this one. I didn't bring it up to match this one. I just wanted to show you what it looks like just to fill it in. Nice, soft, beautiful. I love the way these pins work. They're one of my favorite products to use. And then I'll just use them for eyeliner too, and then it's all good. It's like a multitasking product. If you have found this video helpful, or you've learned something, if I told you something you didn't know, or we're using a product that you've never used before or never even heard of, go ahead and leave comments below. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to interact with everybody. Also, if you really enjoyed this, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. And right now I'm uploading more frequently because I'm getting through the Back to Fasics series, I guess is the word. I keep calling it the situation, like it's like a big deal. It's the series, the Back to Basics series. So thank you so much for joining me. As always, much love. Have an awesome day.